Hi, I'm Zoe, founder of Pickford Media. Today I'm talking about how to use video effectively, all the different ways to use video the most effective and engaging ways. So if you're watching this, I'm really hoping that you've decided to allocate some budget to video, which is awesome because I love video, but it can be really confusing evaluating and even proving a video's return on investment. So I'm hoping this is your little bit of plain talk. It's probably very much needed. Some plain talk about what types of videos you should be considering. Now the first one is brand storytelling. Now this is perfect for your website or your social media channels, whether that's telling the brand's origin or the brand's mission or the brand's values. Be a really good way to immerse your audience in what you do, what your brand does. The next one is homepage explainer videos. Now, once upon a time, video was used only to explain really complex products or complex solutions, but now they're just as likely to give an overview of your value proposition on your website's homepage. But on top of that, video plays a really big role in the health and discoverability of your website, which I'll talk a little bit more about in a few minutes. But it can also easily be integrated into different site pages or into blog pages. And so it's a really good idea to anchor videos with other content, whether that's a blog page or an article or a landing page, as opposed to having a resource library. Although I will recommend having a resource library as well. The third one is advertising. Obviously, advertising is massive and video advertising is massive. And you can run ads on, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, just to name a few of those social channels, which can lead to your white papers or your videos and complement your additional content marketing. Customized landing pages. Now, similar to a homepage explainer video, a customized landing page can be extremely valuable to your customer, as it can really succinctly match your call to action. You could really even make hundreds of different customized videos. We're actually working on a little project at the moment that we're making a lot of customized videos based on the same kind of template, and it's an idea that I'd really recommend giving a go. On top of that, according to a study by Unbounce, which I'll link below, having a video on a landing page can increase conversion by up to 80%. Now, SEO, massively important in small business getting discovered. Well, videos can really improve your website's SEO. Videos can be used to highlight some key points of a gated white paper, for example, and increase its reach and its search engine ranking in two different ways. The first is producing a video and publishing it on YouTube to get the maximum reach and earned views. The video itself, very searchable due to Google obviously favouring YouTube videos since they do own YouTube. And then the call to action at the back of the video can potentially lead customers back to that gated white paper, whether that's a lead generational form or some different kind of conversion that you're measuring. The second way is to host the video on your site, so that's not YouTube or Vimeo or Wistia. Now the video and supporting text on your site will help that page rise up in the search engine rankings, and it will also mean that your audience can stay on your website longer because there's not that distraction of other YouTube videos when you're on YouTube. Another video to consider is educational content. Tutorials, explainers, how-tos, guides, these are all perfect pieces of content to teach an audience about a subject for an audience that's really looking to learn about something. These types of videos can live on your blog, they can live in a learning resource centre on your website, or they could serve as a teaser for further content. So you might put a short version of that video on Instagram or on Facebook. Email is another great place to put videos. The idea of showing, not telling, that's a really great way to break through the email noise. I know we've all got hundreds and hundreds of emails, different subscriptions, newsletters that we subscribe to. So using a video, you probably have seen video inside on the subject line, much more inclined to click on that video for the value that's inside. It's been researched by Brainshark, again, I'll post that below, that a video included in a newsletter or an email can provide a 20% boost in email open rates and higher rates of clicking through to your website as well. About us or about the team videos, they're incredibly effective and engaging. Customers are really interested in who you are as well as what you do or how much your product is. If a customer is seeing two very similar products for similar price points, they're going to be more inclined to purchase from the person they know more about, the person they trust more. That trust can be built from providing videos about who you are, about your business, your brand, your story. If a customer is looking at two very closely matched products or services, matched in price and quality, that perceived trustworthiness and commitment to a service can really help push your product over the edge. Video, of course, is a really good way of building that trust, or even just putting a face to the company. A customer is way more likely to be inclined to purchase from someone as opposed to some big corporation. Now, my final video to consider is one where you keep up your PR with your audience. Now, I say that because text is a really easy way to communicate with your audience, but it leaves the tone kind of up to interpretation. Whereas video, that allows you to combine your tone and your words and kind of direct viewers through a piece of content at the pace you like and kind of emphasize where their eyes or ears should be at any given time. Now, those are a few video types to consider. I think those ones are the most engaging, they're the most effective, they're the best return on investment. And I would really implore you to give one of those a go if you're just starting out, all of them a go if you really want to get into it. So thank you so much for watching.